this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Terry. They're working that left side. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Cobb. Jumped on top of the pile. What a sweet catch and run. The big fullback lowering those pads and getting the steamroller going.
Man, let me tell you something, Reese. When you see that guy in the open field, it becomes business decision time. Like, where do I want to hit the big fella? Because he's built like a tank, and he's looking to run people over.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Commodores offense will get the ball for the first time. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Cummings. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Comes out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle. Understand?
Can anyone catch him? And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ramsauer. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a man, it's Darnold. Fires to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They want to just keep throwing it. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
He's right on target. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Terry. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
This offense has a second down play. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking downfield, it's Terry. Makes the catch. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
And that's why defenses practice pursuit drills, right? All week long. Pursue, pursue, pursue. The play's never dead. You don't know what ball carriers are going to do. Sometimes they pirouette, they spin out, they try to reverse field, thinking they could be Superman and make a bunch of different guys miss. Not that time, though. Look at the defense and the speed they have. They never give up on the play, and they create a huge loss for this offense.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got a man. It's Cummings.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Darnold. Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this 1st down.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And a quick shuffle pass. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Catch in the middle, it's Cummings. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome. And certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the score.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cummings. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got his man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense starts with a short field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Terry. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Already, I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Dropping back, it's Darnold. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often.
Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The aerial assault continues. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field, but if nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a first down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Finds a crease at the 20. Ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll try the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He's got an open man. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Back to pass, it's Terry. Throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. Is off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Wants to throw. It's Darnold. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the night. bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown Doors! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
Yo, scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Scanning the field, it's Terry. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Motion from the offense. Unloads to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies. They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
28, Vanderbilt.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll immediately call timeout. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's coming. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw it again. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again, looking for a productive play on 1st down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
A 3rd down try for the offense. To throw, it's Terry. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an...
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Play the analytics here. You go for 2. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do. Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give as they work on that clock. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the air, it's Terry. Safe completion on the screen. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.